Hey everyone, it's Alicia Malone. This is Fandango Indie Movie Guide, the only show that lets you know about the small films you can see in cinemas and at home this week. Let's dive right into it with Jessica Chastain in The Zookeeper's Wife. This one has been on my radar as one of my most anticipated films of the year. It's based on a best-selling book and it's directed by Nikki Caro, who did Whale Rider. Jessica Chastain plays the zookeeper's wife that's in the title. It's all set in 1939 Poland, telling the true story of a zookeeper and his wife who helped shelter Jewish people during the Holocaust.
There are people I know, people trying to help. They have trucks, they have guns, and they want to use the zoo as a way station.
What do you mean?
A place to hide Jews until safe houses can be found for them.
They saved hundreds of lives, so this is a really beautiful, moving story. It's shot really well, and I love Jessica Chastain in everything she does. She brings so much humanity to every role. It's also interesting to look at this film in terms of the parallels between humans and animals. It makes you think about how humans are especially cruel to other humans and often treat humans much worse than they treat animals. There's also something very pure about the nature of animals that Jessica Chastain's character really taps into. Hollywood loves stories about World War II, but this is one I had never heard of and it is beautifully told. So check out The Zookeeper's Wife in select theaters this weekend.
Maybe that's why I love animals so much. You look in their eyes, and you know exactly what's in their hearts.
What have you been up to in your little zoo?
From War to the Afterlife, The Discovery is directed by Charlie McDowell, who was behind that brilliant little indie, The One I Love. This explores similar themes in terms of it being a sci-fi romance that will make you think, but it's much more ambitious. It goes much deeper to look at loss, grief, and the afterlife. It stars Robert Redford, who plays a doctor who discovers there might be something better for humans after they die, which leads to a lot of people committing suicide. Years later, his son, played by Jason Segel, goes to his estate and discovers a cult-like following that his father has, and he also meets a beautiful young woman played by Rooney Mara.
We opened the door for these people. Now we have to show them what's behind it.
The brilliant cast and director really ground this film so it never strays into unrealistic territory. It's out on Netflix and in select theaters, but this is one you'll want to see with someone else. There's so many unanswered questions that you'll really want to talk about. And finally, Carrie Pilby, a sweet little coming-of-age film starring British actress Bel Powley, who you might remember from The Diary of a Teenage Girl.
Hi there.
I'm not really in the right frame of mind to make flirty chit-chat with a total stranger.
I just want to know if I can borrow this chair.
Oh. Definitely. Yes!
Carrie is a very smart girl who graduated Harvard when she was 18, but she doesn't have any relationships or friendships. Her therapist, along with her father, set her a task of things to do in order to try to get her out of her shell. The script spouts a lot about literature and it could almost be a little bit pretentious if it weren't for Bel Powley. She makes this movie really charming. You'll want to go along on the journey with her character as she discovers who she really is, starts to let people in and mends some old trauma. Great supporting cast too, a really fun watch. Check out Carrie Pilby in theaters or on video on demand.
Contrary to what the degrees on the wall may imply, I don't have all the answers.
I wouldn't trust anyone who thought that they did.
What did you do when you were 6?
I wrote several strongly worded letters to oil companies.
Wow.
3 fantastic little films that each explore very big topics: war, the afterlife, the meaning of life. Make sure you see The Zookeeper's Wife in theaters, The Discovery on Netflix or in theaters, and Carrie Pilby in theaters or at home on video on demand. As always, I love to hear from you, so let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at Alicia Malone which movies you're most looking forward to seeing this week. I'll see you soon. Bye!